Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mitch, or Bayesian Canadian, and I will give you my food and drink really quickly. I had a nice purple drink Tetra Pak, aka juice box, as well as a nice Meat Lovers pepperoni pizza. I like my meat, you know how it is. And so yeah, I'd like to talk about the new survival mode that is going to be added into Modern Warfare 3. Now, essentially from what I gather, it's not going to be completely stealing Treyarch's baby of zombie mode, but it's going to be quite similar. Instead of meat-eating zombies chasing you down, or flesh-eating I should say, it's going to be soldiers with weapons and guns and all sorts of craziness. And from the information I've read, is the same way there's dog rounds in zombie mode, there's going to be something very similar to that. But it's actually going to be the same thing for part of it. It's going to be dog rounds, but instead of the dogs attacking you, they have bombs and they're suicide dogs. They just run at you and blow up. And then there's different tiers of soldiers and like boss rounds in between. So you might start off just fighting regular soldiers that, who knows, might just have knives at first. And then later on they might have guns and then snipers, RPGs, grenades, all sorts of things. And even the boss rounds in between change. It starts off as the suicide bombing dogs, and later on it turns into suicide soldiers with bombs strapped to them. Which sounds pretty crazy to me. Sounds like a lot of fun. And there's a bit more information I found out about it. There's actually going to be 5 maps that, as of now, I'm not really sure if they're going to be shipped with the game or if some of them are going to be released after. But the 5 maps that they've released the names of are Carbon, Dome, Radar, Seatown, and Village. And based off of those names, I'm going to assume that it's not going to be something that you're forced to camp to dodge like the oncoming fire from the soldiers and enemies coming after you. I'm assuming you're going to be able to not necessarily horde in zombies, but I'm going to go ahead and say that it's going to be something where you will be able to move around. You won't be forced to camp in one location and hold out, which, you know, I have a feeling that that's going to make survival mode a lot of fun. I have a feeling it might, I'm not going to say better than zombies, but it might be on par with zombies, which would be really amazing if there's something different but yet on par with it. I would love to see that. And there's something else that I found out about this when I was just looking up some information about it. So I said the 5 maps, I said the tiers of enemies, and there was something else. It was kind of important, and I'm trying to remember it now. What was it? Oh yes, it was the maps. The maps themselves apparently are just from the multiplayer online maps that are going to be the actual physical map you play online implemented into survival mode. So the 5 maps I listed previously are going to be also multiplayer maps, I guess. Now all of this information, well, not all of it, I should say like 50-50 of this information, like 50% is confirmed and the rest is just rumors and thoughts. But I'm going to go ahead and say that 90% of it's true, because from what we've seen, a lot of the rumors around the interwebs have been found to be true. So I hope so, because I am looking forward to a new zombie mode type of thing that is in Call of Duty, because the Horde mode and the other things that have been in other video games like Halo's Firefight, they're fun, but they're not the same. They're not quite as enjoyable in my opinion. So I cannot even tell you how excited I am for this, because it will be an awesome addition to the Spec-Ops game mode in Modern Warfare 3. To be released November 8th. Can't wait. It's going to be awesome. And for those of you who haven't already done so, please subscribe, and I appreciate a like and a comment, because I'd like to know what you guys think about this. And I've also got the links in the video description if you're curious to look it up for yourself.